Checking my audio real quick. Checking my audio real quick. Checking my audio real quick. Good morning, here we go. I gotta make sure I get the Birds of Thunder logo. I know it's on here still, there we go. Boom, we got the finals, and it is going to be a best of 2. So we got Synchronic versus Fuching #1. So the way a best of 2 works is they're gonna play 2 matches no matter what, and then basically just combine the scores of both matches. That is a best of 2. I'm not exactly sure which team attacks first today. It might be Fuching #1, we'll see. Also, I'm pretty sure Synchronic are the ones in... Well, that doesn't matter, it's not a bracket reset, so never mind. Alright, I think we're all ready to go. I'm pretty sure I got everything squared away here. I do need to get my Discord bot back. I got rid of the me bot, now I don't have my Discord pings for people, which is unfortunate. We'll get that figured out though. We got about a minute before the first attack starts. This is hard mode, I believe. Yeah, it is hard mode. I don't think there are any troop restrictions though, so it's just going to be straight up hard mode. Yeah, it should be a good match. Actually, let me get a prediction going as well if anybody wants to throw some points in. Who will win the first match? Go ahead and leave it up for the first 2 attacks since I'm getting it on basically when the first attack's about to go in. But there we go. Prediction is live. Anybody does want to put some points in. So since this is a best of 2, we'll have 2 matches. This is going to lead basically straight into the Clash of Clans World Championship. So we will be raiding over to that once this wraps up. At least that's the plan. Alright. Now we're just waiting. Whenever they're ready, they can go in. The first attack window is open. I think Fuching go in first, but I could be wrong. We'll find out here pretty shortly. And alright. I did check the audio. I think everything is going to be good. We'll see. Alright, whoever's hitting first, there we go. It is going to be Synchronic with the first attack of the match. Simon coming in, and he's going to start this off with a Root Rider attack. Alright, let's see how he does here. He does have one overgrowth on this one. Alright. They have been doing more of one overgrowth attacks just because it is faster. So if it were to come down to speed, that would help them out because the two overgrowth does take quite a bit longer. Here we go with the king and queen on the left corner. We got the root riders down the middle of the base. We got the RC with the siege barracks up at 12 o'clock. We'll take a quick look at the hero equipment, although as expected, you do pretty much always have just the standard equipment for root riders. You don't see a lot of deviation from the typical equipments for root riders. You don't see a lot of fireballs or giant arrows or anything crazy like that. We do have an ice hound on defense. That's interesting. It's not something we see very often. Overgrowth in the core of the base. Royal Champion on the top side is low, but the fox makes her invisible. She does still have her ability to use, which she's going to have to pop here. All right. RC's going to continue that top side. The Barbarian King's going to join up. Look at all the giant bombs in the core of the base. Pops a late Warden's ability, going to protect everything from all that damage in the middle. It's also going to help heal up all these troops, keep the Hog Riders alive and pushing through. We got Super Barbs on the right side. The overgrowth in the core of the base does wear off. Queen still pushing on the bottom. She still has her ability. Still going to freeze and a rage you can use. It's going to be very patient here. There's the rage on the back side of the base. Just try to get through these big defenses here on the very back end. And then he's going to use that freeze here shortly for the Town Hall Archer Tower. And there we go. It's all getting frozen up. Queen taking down the multi-Archer Tower. And then the last thing standing is going to be the Town Hall here. The RC is going to start working on it. She's going to go invisible. And there we go. That should be a triple here for Simon. Nicely done. It's going to be a little bit on the slower end if this were to come down to time, but nicely done regardless. GG. It would be really curious to see how the time would affect a best of two. I guess the only way time can actually affect the best of two is if both matches go 15-15, which is incredibly unlikely. To think that there's going to be that many attacks without a single mistake. I mean, hard mode's fairly forgiving, so it's not like it just takes a tiny mistake. We'll see, though. I do think it's quite likely that one of the two matches will go double perfect. If it's not the first one, though, then that'll tell us who wins the tournament. I don't know what the prize pool is. Let me see if they've got that in a post here. Oh, let's see. Birds of Thunder. Not sure where they would have that. Let's see. Maybe in the announcements. If I scroll up a bit, it's probably up there. $700 prize pool. Okay. That answers that. I don't know exactly what the distribution is. It doesn't say, but it is $700 for the prize pool. Let me see if they announced the distribution anywhere. I don't know if it's a winner takes all. I'd imagine not. That's not super common in these tournaments. So usually it's going to be a split pot between like the top 2 or 3 teams. I could be wrong though. Yeah, it's not saying anywhere. So all we know is it's a $700 prize pool. Here we go. We got bad luck in for the first attack for Fuching #1. Let's see if they can match that first triple from Synchronic. It is going to be another Root Rider attack. I expect this is going to be fairly common until we see a defense. But we'll have to wait and see. In the meantime, let's see if Banluck can get this done for his team. We got that nice early Eagle Artillery on the bottom side of the base. Barbarian King on the top right side is going to move in, take out the Scatter Shot and the enemy Queen. And there we go, the Root Riders right into that Eagle to get that out of the way as early as possible, because that is a lot of damage from the defense. We got the Rage Spell. It's going to lead into the Monolith as well. We got a bunch of archers out of the Clan Castle. Is going to be Mass Archer? More archers coming out. There we go. We got some ice golems on the back end. We got the overgrowth in the core of the base. Again, it's only going to be the one overgrowth for the same reasons as before. Next rage leading into the middle of the base. He's down to one rage spell left. Barbarian King still moving on the outside. I think he was meant to take that jump spell, but I didn't see what happened there, why that king didn't take it. The Riders continuing through, pushing up towards the top side. Took a little detour, but they're getting there. Alright, we do have a bunch of druids as well, a bunch of bears moving through the core of the base. There's that last rage leading into the town hall compartment. He does have a couple of freezes, but he's not freezing this town hall. He's trying to save them for the back side. I would imagine he's going to start freezing up these multi-archer towers, maybe? No, he's just going to let it roll. He's still hanging on to him. RC going invisible, still pushing her way through. No hero abilities left. All he's got to work with are these freeze spells, but that RC is dead. Is this going to be a defense already? Why did he not use his freeze spells? I keep talking about him because he needed them to keep his troops alive, and this is just going to be a big old defense for Synchronic to start off this match. That is not a good start here for Fuching number 1. Good try. Oof, big rip. Unfortunate for them. All right, we'll run a new prediction after this match. Back over to Synchronic. We'll see what they do. Man, they get a big defense right away, so immediately takes time off the table for this match, and takes time off the table for the entire day because they got to play the match twice. So even if the next match is 15-15, time won't matter. All right. Here we go. It's a weird song. Had to get that off there. 29 minutes. They get a few seconds here before the next attack window opens up. See if Synchronic keep the triples rolling. Take advantage of the defense. I'm actually really surprised we got a defense already. You should shake things up though, especially now that the teams don't have to worry about being fast. They can just focus on getting the 3 stars, and hopefully that mixes up the attack strategies a little bit. Alright, here we go. Philip is in. Next attack for Synchronic, and it is going to be rocket balloons on this one with the fireball. No giant arrow. Alright, let's see where he's going to start off with the fireball. We got the invis down here on the bottom left side. Fireball to the core of the base. Earthquake is in. Takes down everything in that entire section. Scattershot, Inferno Tower, Poison Tower, and all the other little buildings in the area. Alright, nice little start. We got an Electro Dragon on the right side. Balloons over here with the Warden. Got a Lava Hound over here with the Warden as well. It's going to be like a mini Lalo here. Got an Ice Golem with the heroes from the bottom side of the base. Okay. Got poison for some of the CC troops that came out. Looks like it is going to be archers with the Ice Golems again. More rocket balloons around the top side of the base. Heroes are still making their way in from the bottom. More rocket balloons from the sides. We got the Scattershot the Stone Slaver coming in as well. Alright, Barbarian King still pushing in with the Ice Golem, with the Queen. Another nice wall break leads them all the way into the multi-Inferno Tower. Pops the King's ability to push him in. Now Warden's still going as well with the help of those balloons on that left side. Still have the Town Hall up. The Queen will be able to reach that easily, so that's not going to be an issue. Freeze for the core of the base. It's an Ice Hound on defense. Interesting. Alright, so the Queen's working her way through the Ice Hound. The Electro Dragon's going to help out with that. Get rid of these pups because they do slow the Queen down. Pops that Queen's ability, gets some healers out, and then it's just about collapsing into the core of the base to take down the Town Hall as the last building standing drops the invis, and there we go. 3 stars on the board for Synchronic, and that was a very neat attack. Nicely done. Alright. Well, Fuching number 1 have to triple. If they don't triple this next attack, they're going to be digging themselves a big old hole right out of the gate. And this is a longer match than most because they got to play it twice. So the last thing they want to do is start off way down. So they need to triple here, keep the gap close, and then Hope for a defense later on. We'll see. And Fuching have made it to the finals. I'm actually not sure how much of this tournament's been played in hard mode. I'm curious how much practice Fuching has had in hard mode. We know Synchronic has played a lot of hard mode matches. They've been quite active in all the different community leagues. I don't think I've seen Fuching quite as much. Hello, my name. Why are they not playing hard mode? It is hard mode. It doesn't say it on the war map, but if you watch the attack, it says it above the time. So there it is. Above where it says replay ends, it says hard mode. We've already told Supercell that it would be nice to have hard mode somewhere on the war map, like on the top left or underneath where it says war spectator. That way you could tell from the war map that it's hard mode. So hopefully they'll change that in the near future. We'll see. But yeah, it should be a little more obvious. Alright, they got 10 seconds before their attack window is open. Alright. Whenever they are ready. Like I said, it's time to 3-star. Taking their time on this one. See if they stick with the Root Riders or if they change it up at all after the fail. That might be what's taking a little extra time here. Maybe they're adjusting a plan or just going over the plan. But here we go. He is in. They are ready. Let's do it. And it's gonna be Valkyries on this one. Just a straight up Valkyrie smash. We've seen this a few times here lately. It's becoming fairly popular. We got a Yeti on the left side. Barbarian King, Super Barbs, Wall Breaker. Alright, Archer Queen on the right side. We can see she's got the Frozen Arrow Healer Puppet. All the other hero equipment's looking standard. He does have the Poison Lizard on the Warden, which we don't really see a whole lot. Okay, no Diggy. Interesting. Here we go. Valkyries are in. He's going to blimp over the top for the Town Hall. Pops the Warden's ability just in time as those Valkyries hit that rage spell, and they move into that base super fast. Rage over the Town Hall with the blimp to get that taken down. The Barbarian King working on taking down the multi-Inferno Tower on the left side. RC's working her way in as well. She got her Hog Riders out. She's already popped her ability. Popping all these hero abilities super fast. But it's looking good. He's got the jump spell on the backside. Although I don't know. He does have a few Valkyries left. I don't think they're going to be alive to take that jump spell, though. So that does feel like a waste of a jump. You can't really expect Valkyries to go all the way through the base. They move in, they hit hard, and they hit fast. But they also die very quickly. And this attack is not looking good. This is not looking good for Fuching #1 today. They are struggling big time. All the heroes are dead. Wall break on the right side. The King is on Phoenix at the moment, but he's about to be down as well. And this is going to be another defense for Synchronic. And Fuching #1 are flailing. Oh no. Oh no. Yikes. It's going to be a tough day for Fuching #1 if they don't have a big turnaround at some point. It's not over yet. There's always that possibility Synchronic fumbles and does a 1-star, but Fuching have got to start 3-starring. But for now, we're back over to Synchronic and we'll see what they bring with their next attack. Alright. Yeah, like I said, I don't know how much practice Fuching have had with hard mode. The prize pool for today is $700. I don't know if it's winner takes all or if it's split. Actually, let me see if I can find it again. I'm going to look around a little bit more. I still have the server up over here. It just says $700 up for grabs. Where else might he say? Oh, they've got a graphics server going now as well. That's the second tournament server that's starting a graphics service. I didn't know Birds of Thunder's doing it as well, but Chaos Cup also started one. Interesting. Alright. Let's see. Yeah, I don't think he said it anywhere, unfortunately. So we'll just assume it's winner takes all. So there's no breakdown. Alright, we have 10 seconds before the next attack window for Fuching, or not for Fuching, for Synchronic. So far, Synchronic looking good, as expected. Unfortunately, Fuching's not putting up as much of a fight as I thought they might, but there's still time to turn it around. See what happens. Right. Whenever they're ready. See what Synchronic's bringing in for the next one. They did start it off with Roots, but that last attack was Rocket Balloons from them. Let's see what Einstein's bringing in. Einstein also coming in with the Rocket Balloons. He's got the Rocket Spear as well and a Fireball. Okay. Let's see what he does here. Keep an eye on the Royal Champion and the Grand Warden. He's going to do the Fireball early, I would imagine. He does have one Earthquake. He's got the 3 Invis. Okay. Also has Frosty on the Warden. Sure. Here we go. The Invis across the bottom side of the base. There's the Fireball to the core of the base. The Earthquake as well, finishing off that Clan Castle. So he doesn't have to worry about the CC troops. Get the Royal Champion from the right side of the base, pulling the Grand Warden over. And here we go. We got some Rocket Balloons on the left side. We got the Queen in with the Golem down there on the left. We got the Blimp in from the far left corner for the Monolith. Yes, he is going to drop in a Yeti Bomb for the Monolith. Try to take that down. Defensive Poison does get thrown. Scattershot gets thrown. The Rage Spell is late. Does he get the Monolith with the Yeti Mites? No, he does not. Rip. Oh well. Not the end of the world there. We still have the heroes pushing in from the bottom side of the base. We still have the RC on the top side. We're still waiting for her ability to go off. Town Hall is awake. The heroes continuing in towards the Town Hall. More Rocket Balloons around the top side of the base. He does have 4 Rocket Balloons left in the bag. Minions for cleanup. There's a few more Rocket Balloons from the left side. The Town Hall is going to go down to the King and the Queen. The RC's popped her ability, throwing the Rocket Spears across the base. Down goes the Multi-Inferno Tower, and it's just a matter of cleanup. Beautiful attack here from Synchronic. Getting it done with the Rocket Balloons, the Fireball, and the Rocket Spear this time. Doubling down on the rockets. Nicely done. Synchronic 3 for 3. And the situation for Fuching #1 is not looking good. We'll see what happens. One more defense from Fuching and they're pretty much playing themselves out of this one. So hopefully they get the triple here. Keep this match at least within reason. But a 3-star lead at the very start of a best of 2, it would be rough. Be good for Synchronic. They gotta be feeling pretty comfortable. I am curious if Synchronic won by big enough of a margin if Fuching just didn't even want to play the second match. Because there wouldn't really be a point. Other than us getting to see more attacks. I don't know, we'll see. I have faith that Fuching #1 can turn things around here. Okay, we're going to go early. Here we go. I was about to say we still have like 15 seconds before the attack window opens. We got Zia in with a Queen Charge Lalo. Let's take a look at the hero equipment. It is triple or go home time. Interesting on the Warden. We got the Rage Gem and a Fireball for a Queen Charge Lalo. Very interesting indeed. We got Earthquakes in the core of the base. We got Invis and we got the Fireball to the core. Takes down the Clan Castle and the Monolith. That's a nice Fireball there. Good value. Now we got the Queen from the bottom side. We got some healers coming in for the Queen as well. Oh, the Warden's getting pulled by the P.E.K.K.A.s. He's leaving the Queen. Uh-oh. That wasn't part of the plan. That's fine, though. Alright, alright. Queen's going to push in from the right side, make her way in towards that Expo. The Warden's going to help out with the Siege Barracks troops. It's a little weird that the Warden follows the 2 P.E.K.K.A.s instead of the Queen. But, sure. Super Minions out of the Siege Barracks. The Queen's going to make her way in. He's got a jump spell to get this Queen charge all the way to the Town Hall. Or at least, that's the idea here. We got some Lalo coming in from the top right side of the base. It's going to be fairly small Lalo because he doesn't have the Warden to support. He also doesn't have, well, he does have a fair bit of spells, but he's going to use most of those for the Queen. Maybe all of those for the Queen. Just use these balloons to pick off some outside defenses more than anything. So it's not really a Lalo as much as it is just a big Queen charge. Here we go, Queen finally moving in. She will be able to take this jump spell finally into the Town Hall compartment. We got the RC from the top. It's going to use the Rage for her. Pops her ability. Hog Puppet pushing through. The Town Hall is going to go down to the RC. And the Queen's going to continue up the right side. Should have overlapped that jump spell just a little bit to get the Queen in. But I don't think it's going to matter much. This was a very nice attack from Fuching #1. And they finally get on the board with a triple. Nicely done here from Zia. Beautiful hit. Unfortunately, they're still down big time, but they could start making their way back into this match now. Hey, Manzo, good morning. A little bit of Willey in the morning, yes, sir. Covering these, the Birds of Thunder finals. Then we're going to be leading into the World Qualifiers, the golden ticket today. I would be very surprised if Na'Vi doesn't get the golden ticket today. There's no disrespect to the teams that are playing it today, but the competition is probably some of the easiest it's been for Na'Vi to get a golden ticket. Like, they don't have Tribe Gaming in the way. They don't have HTM in the way. So we'll see what happens. But, I mean, it is possible for some of these teams that are playing today to upset Na'Vi, so it's not, nothing's guaranteed yet. Na'Vi still have to go out and earn it. I know some of these teams today are going to make them work for it. Like Pulse. Marcos has been doing well. Alright. I didn't catch the last match yesterday, or the last couple of matches. Who else is undefeated other than Na'Vi? I think it's Marcos, isn't it? I don't remember. I should look up the bracket. Oh, we have some time in between hits. On the right side, yeah. Synchronic's next. And they got 15 seconds. Fuching did hit early there, but I don't think it's going to matter much. Let's see. Bring up the bracket for today for the golden ticket. They not have it posted? Okay, so it is Na'Vi versus Marcos in the upper bracket. They don't actually have the bracket posted. I'd probably have to go to their website to find it. Here we go. Amir Khan is in with the next attack. Going to be bringing in the Root Riders with the Valkyries on this one. A couple of lightning spells tells me it's a giant arrow, and it is indeed. And there we go. Giant arrow to start it off. Taking down the monolith and a few other buildings in the core of the base. I didn't even see what the other buildings were. Alright, Queen's actually going to be able to grab the Eagle Artillery as well. Nice little opener for the Queen. She's got the Healer Puppet, and she'll do a nice little Queen walk along the outside of the base. In the meantime, we got the Siege Barracks on the right side, a Royal Champion from 3 o'clock. Root Riders down the middle from 12. And we do have a bunch of Druids in the mix as well, but they are going to be turning into Bears very shortly. They don't seem to last as Druids for too long, especially when you drop them right at the start of the attack. But there we go. Now we have some Bears supporting the Root Riders. What that does actually is that healing from the Druids allows for a bit of a later Warden's ability, and now they can take that healing tome for longer, so they get that healing effect further into the base than they would otherwise, because A lot of the times, the Warden's ability is popped very early in the Root Rider attack to keep them protected on that initial push. So the Druid's coming in very handy there at the start of the hit. Well, the Queen's still doing a nice job down here on the bottom side of the base. She has lost her healers, but that's fine. She gets through the single Inferno. We do have the Town Hall still standing. Rage Spell leading into the Town Hall. The Ice Hound on defense is causing a bit of a headache for the RC. Actually, this could get a little bit spicy here towards the core. And RC still alive, still chasing the pups. The Fox is still alive. Nah, he should be fine. He's got it. The Root Rider's pushing in. This is going to be a 3-star for Synchronic. Nicely done there from Amir Khan. And Synchronic holding on to the massive lead. They're up to 12 stars. Fuching have to triple out. It's a best of 2, so at the end of this match, it's not over yet. Whatever the score of this match is, just gets added into the next one. So at this point, Fuching either need to get multiple defenses at some point, or they need to get a big 1-star defense to level things out. Even on a 1-star defense, it's hard to imagine that Fuching #1 would have the percentage advantage. So I do think they'd actually be better off with 2 regular defenses. 83, man, those percentages are low. That's low. You really don't want to be below 90%, especially in a match like this where you're in finals up against one of the top 10 teams in the world. You really don't want to be under 95% realistically if you're going to fail. We'll see what happens though. I just hope no matter what the result is that we get some more attacks like this one here from Zia or some of those other fancy attacks that Synchronic were doing. That's going to be good for content. Both of these teams playing for $700 today. I believe it's winner takes all. I'm not 100% sure, but based on what I've seen, that's what I'm assuming. Unless I get told otherwise. Here we go. Neon is in with the next attack for Fuching, #1. Bringing in the Electro Dragon Siege Barracks to start it off on the bottom side of the base. We do have a Spiky Ball. Everything else pretty standard. Alright. E-Dragons are in. Early Warden ability, double Rage to get them pushed into the base. We have one E-Dragon splitting off to the left. Alright, got the Barbarian King on the top right side of the base. Not much of a funnel on that left side, but that Siege Barrack should clean it up down towards the bottom. Tornado Trap in the core of the base, spinning the Electro Dragons around. Going to freeze in the core for the Monolith as well. Looks like super minions on defense as well as some archers. But there we go, E-Dragons taking those down very quickly. Defensive invis does go off. Alright, we do have the Spiky Ball popping off. There we go. Warden in the core of the base. Freeze, freeze. Alright, I don't know, man. This is not looking good again. Everything's dead. The E-Dragons are struggling. The Town Hall is going to go down, so it will be a 2-star, but at this point in the match, they really cannot afford another 2-star, but that's what this is going to be. The RC's coming in late, but there's a lot of base for her to get through, but let's see. Can the Royal Champion pick up this attack and put it on her shoulders? That's going to be the question now. The King's still doing a little bit of tanking. Now the Queen's going to do some tanking. Pops her ability, though. Now the RC is going to get hit by the Expo. Queen gets her healers. If she could stay alive, this might have a chance. Now the Queen doing a bit of tanking for the RC. He's got to hold on to that freeze and that RC ability as long as possible. The RC's ability is going to get forced here, though. Down goes the multi-Inferno Tower. We got the Ricochet Cannon on the backside. He's going to freeze that with the Expo. If he can get through here, he might have a chance. Down goes the Expo. Down goes the Ricochet Cannon. The RC goes invisible one more time. We do have the multi-Archer Tower on the backside. Double Giant Bomb going off. He might be able to squeeze this one through. He can get through that multi-Archer Tower. The Fox coming in super clutch here, but the RC is not doing enough damage. And down she goes, and it is going to be another defense for Synchronic. The Queen could probably finish up everything that's left, but she is under a minute to get it done. I mean, let's see. She does have to beat through multiple layers of walls. The only way she could possibly get this in time is if she beats a good wall, but the Queen isn't known for beating a good wall. She's got to beat to the outside here. We'll see. Even with that, I'm not sure that it's enough time, especially with Skelly Traps popping up. It's going to stall her up even more. Now we're down to 30 seconds. Queen's stuck on Skellies. Okay. Now goes the storage. 24 seconds. She still has to beat another wall. It's not happening. It's not happening. And watch, she's going to pick a bad wall here. Okay, she picked a good wall. It doesn't matter, though. Only 13 seconds. Nice try to Neon. And I think it's getting closer and closer to just saying GG to Fuching #1. Hey, Vortex, how's it going? Good morning. Hope you're having a good day. You're ready for the golden ticket stuff later today. It's gonna be some good matches, I hope. Will be better matches if it was hard mode, but this is what it is. Yeah, Fuching #1 are not having a good morning. That's 3 fails. And Synchronic are just cruising. So they're putting in their last attack now, maybe going for a perfect war here. But to make matters worse for Fuching #1, it's a best of 2, so they gotta play it again. And you gotta think that even with the best of 2, there's just no path to victory for Fuching at this point. Unless Synchronic, like, fall asleep all at the same time. Or something, I don't know. We'll see. But yeah, with the best of 2, you take 2 matches, you add the scores together. Synchronic could probably 2-star out in the second match and still win. And that's assuming they triple this last attack, which is highly likely. I really did think this was going to be a closer matchup. But like I said, I don't know how much practice Fuching has had with hard mode. By the looks of it, not enough, unfortunately for them. But here we go. General X is in to wrap things up for Synchronic, and we will see if they can get the perfect war. And he's coming in with a Yeti smash. He's got 7 Yetis, 7 Valkyries, and he's just having fun with it now. All right. Hero equipments are typical. We got the Queen, the King from the bottom left side of the base. All right, Siege Barracks on the top left. There we go. We got the Valkyries in. We got the Queen taking on the enemy Queen. Pops her ability for the healer puppet. Down goes the enemy Queen. And here we go with the Yetis into the base with the Valkyries as well. Take down the Eagle Artillery nice and early. Being patient with the Warden's ability for now. Everything will have to make its way in. We got an Ice Hound on defense, which actually isn't going to be a big deal here for the Yetis or the Valkyries. They can just ignore it and keep on rolling. Looks like he does have a Poison Lizard there, which is going to pop the Ice Hound, which will freeze up the troops for a little bit, but it won't be a big deal. The King goes straight in for the Monolith to take that down. We got a bunch of Yetis on the top side. The Yeti Mites not quite taking out the Scatter yet, but the RC coming in to clean it up. Down goes the Sweeper, and the Yetis are going to be stuck. The Barbarian King, look at him go. He's just going straight in for it. He takes down the Monolith, and then he goes straight in for the Town Hall, takes that down as well. That Barbarian King's the MVP on this one. He doesn't even have the Angry Jelly, and he's still just going straight for defenses. We got Super Minions out of the Siege Barracks. The RC pops her ability on the backside of the base, and this is absolutely crushed. General X bringing back the Yeti Smash. What an interesting hit, and this base is absolutely deleted. Nicely done. And that's our thumbnail. Nice. So Synchronic in the first matchup put up 15 stars. The best Fuching can do is 12 stars. So best case scenario for Fuching #1 is they go into the next match with a 3-star deficit, which is insane. That is not an easy thing to come back from. That's assuming they can triple. They haven't been having a good time doing that so far. So it might be even more. We'll see. All right, we'll see. Last attack window is at 1.5 minutes. So we have well over a minute. The Synchronic's been fast today too, even though they don't even need to be. Just under 2 minutes, I guess. All right, no, that's Fuching. They're actually just under 2 minutes. As I say, that's actually pretty slow for Synchronic. Looking at the wrong side. Synchronic's at 1:24. That's about on par. That's still probably a little bit on the slower side for Synchronic, to be honest, if they're pushing for speed. But it is hard mode as well. So you would assume in normal mode they'd be closer to that little over 1 minute mark. So 1:24 is pretty good for hard mode. I think since hard mode's been out for some time now, the players are definitely getting a hang of it. Lost that match last night with your 1v1, I saw that. It's unfortunate. You guys will get them next time, though. What tournament was that? That was Hurricane Cup. Actually, I haven't watched a lot of Hurricane Cup. I'd assume you guys are still in group stage, right? So hopefully you're not eliminated. I'll try to catch more matches. I haven't caught a lot of SEAL team matches here lately. Well, I wanted to hop on that one. Alright, Fuching's gonna wrap this match up with a Root Rider attack. We'll see how they do. Not off to a good start with the Siege Barracks. Luckily, that Tesla didn't do too much damage. Rip. I would assume it's also going to be typical hero equipment. Which it is. It always is with Root Riders. June didn't use Drags as main army because you said you didn't. Oh no. That's unfortunate. You're still in ladder match for Hurricane Cup. FCC, you're in playoffs? Oh, is FCC still going on? Holy cow. I forgot about FCC. Alright, I'll have to keep an eye out for that. Yeah, I always give the multiple clone attacks a hard time. I can't help myself sometimes. It just pains me to see all the balloons die if the clones aren't just right. There were a few attacks last night, though, that the clones were placed really nicely. This attack is either going to be a 1-star or a triple. And I'm not oh, never mind. I didn't see the queen. I didn't think the king was going to be enough on his own to get it down. But the queen was there. He might squeeze this one through. I think the queen's got it. Oof. Alright, Fuching number 1. Match number 1. They are riding the struggle bus. They are not having a good day. And I don't think they're going to turn it around in match number 2, but we're going to find out regardless. Either way, nicely done to Mach. Finally getting another triple for Fuching. But boy, oh boy, do they have a tough road ahead if they want to try to... I really, really don't see how they could possibly turn this around. But we'll see. SEAL Team 2 and 6 are both in playoffs. Oh, AWL, okay. AWL, was that the one that's not hard mode? There's so many leagues there are. It's so hard to keep everything, like, squared away. I have a hard time keeping track of everything. And I'm just a streamer, so it should be easier for me. I don't even have to worry about, like, the specifics of the rules for every tournament. As the Root Rider attack. We'll replay the other ones. Yeah, AWL, they were the ones that were associated with AO Esports. I'm pretty sure that's the one that's also playing in normal mode. For some reason. But I will definitely check it out and see. Because if you guys are in playoffs in AWL, I don't mind picking up a couple of those matches and watch you guys push for that championship. You don't know about hard mode, but there's no timed hits. Ooh, interesting. I knew there was something I didn't like the last... Because I've streamed only one match out of that league, and I was like, I'm not doing that again. It must have been the no timed hits. I don't know if it was that or the normal mode. Either way. But I can still check you guys out. I want to support the... I want to support USA family. Psycho Esports is in STC. Okay. Yeah, I need to cover more Psycho matches. I haven't seen... It's been a minute since we've seen a Psycho match. I think we covered one... I don't remember which the last one was. I think there was one that was fairly recent, but I feel like I've missed a lot of them. But yeah, that's another family I want to support as well. Psycho family. They have wild cards. Interesting. Keep an eye on it. They should be spinning this match back to back. I don't know if Fuching has the option to throw in the towel. I mean, they obviously have the option. They could just not play. I would hope that they're not going to give up and continue to play, though. It's just hard with the best of 2 format. That is why best of 3 is tremendously better. Because they could just forget about the first match and start fresh. But with the best of 2, you got that first match hanging over your head. And then when you got situations like this, it's just impossible to go in and win. But it looks like they are going to go ahead and spin it, which is good. So we do get another match. Psycho Esports is kind of slowing down a bit. I see. I split my recording here so we can get the second match in. We're not gonna do Legends right now. We're just gonna stay with. That's what I was doing. I was looking for the Warlog. Here we go. Ooh, Power Gear beat Synchronic. I wonder what tournament that was for. I appreciate Synchronic doing some neat attacks for us today. General X did a Yeti smash. I do hope that after this round of ESL with the silver ticket, I hope that they do more Mobile Open. I think this is, what, Season 4 of Mobile Open? They're supposed to have 5 seasons. That's what I heard that they signed up for. Was like they signed a contract for 5 seasons. And I think they're on number 4 right now, if I'm not mistaken. So hopefully there's another one. And what I'm really hoping for is that they make it regional again. Because I would love to see North America Mobile Open again. Maybe give us some hope for a LAN next spring. So I don't know if I'm going to get to go to Helsinki this year. It's kind of an expensive trip, and at the moment, I wouldn't be able to afford that. I don't know if I'll be able to in the fall or not. We'll see. But the North America ones obviously are a lot easier to go to. So hopefully they split that back up. I also would be down to play competitive again for a Mobile Open. Especially the way the game is right now. I can definitely put up some triples. Taking over SEAL Team 6 here in the next few months. And Abyss is taking over SEAL Team 2 by himself. I see. Nice. Best of luck to both of you guys. Be looking forward to your teams. I'm glad the esports scene is staying alive and well with both your families. Especially coming from a family who said it's impossible for big families to maintain an esports scene. WHF. Anyway. That was annoying. Nothing like having people say it can't be done while watching other families actively do it. It is very sad that WHF isn't on this competitive scene anymore. Yeah, they're not even doing like Big Breakdown like they were. Not that it would matter, nobody cares about Big Breakdown anymore. That is definitely a thing of the past now. I mean, it still happens. There are teams that still play it, just nobody watches it, nobody streams it. It's actually kind of incredible, some of the early streamers, if you think about it. Before 5v5 esports was a thing, that's all they would stream, was the Big Breakdown wars, which were like 24 hours long most of the time. And you never know when an attack is going to go in, so you're just vibing, waiting for an attack to go live or watching replays, which I have streamed some of those wars. It's definitely a lot more difficult to keep those streams interesting. But I will say that I really enjoyed the OG streamers, especially Powerbang back in the day. I watched him a lot. Keeping it alive for a while, good to hear. You have SEAL Team 1, 2, 4, 5, and 6. Rip SEAL Team 3. Oh, and 7. I missed 7. That's a lot of teams, though. That's really good. Seven was going to go. I haven't seen them around. And then 420 guys. Okay. 420 guys are good mates. I think we've seen them around. Whatever happened to the bubblegum guys? So I think they split off of USA, didn't they? And then just kind of vanished. Or maybe they're still playing and I just haven't seen them around. I don't know. Who was that? Was that Godson that did the bubblegum split? Bubblegum Esports? I'm pretty sure it was. Oh yeah, I was looking for the bracket here as well. You know, Godson was over there, yeah. Because they were pinging me to stream their matches here and there, but not only have I not heard a ping in a while, I haven't seen the name on any of the lists in a while. I've actually been using CCN a lot to find matches to stream. They have a channel in CCN that just like compiles all the matches that are coming up. I don't think it's all the matches. Like, for example, the Psycho tournament wasn't populating in there, so I'd have to go to that server to find those matches. But it populates a lot of them. I assumed it was from League Utils, which Psycho used, so I don't know why Psycho matches didn't pop up in that server. But that's been a very handy thing as a streamer. Just go in there and scroll through all the matches that are listed. There's been no bubblegum. Alright, here's the bracket, I think. Maybe? No? Where are they? It's in game. Why don't I just look there? I'm pretty sure it's Navi versus Marcos, and I'm thinking that's going to be the first match of the day. There we go. Yeah. So at 11:10... Okay, so it's not the first match of the... Wait, what? This is the wrong one. No, it's not. That was... Oh, that was yesterday at 11:10. I don't know what I'm thinking. This is the match. Oops. So Navi versus Marcos Esports. They don't have the lower bracket here. It's on a separate thing. That's what I wanted to see. .420 was helping them last time you knew, but they split. I see. Oh, that makes sense. That would explain why I haven't heard from them. You want to find one that posts upcoming tournaments? They have that as well in the CCN. Are you in that CCN server? It's not a bot, but it's they just generally have a channel with upcoming tournaments. Which there's a ton of current events. Snapdragon, GCC, Eon, Psycho. Actually, I think Psycho's... No, Psycho has finals still. Has that been scheduled? I don't think so. I'll have to check. Super Thrain Cup, Ryan. There's some of these I'm not even in. As far as upcoming events, right now the only tournament that's upcoming is the Glazio. Do I know the name? The name of the server? It's Competitive Clash Network. If not, I'll drop the server link here. I'll drop it in anyway. And if anybody who's lurking wants to check it out as well, it's a great resource. Whether you're a player, or team manager, streamer, even just somebody who likes watching competitive matches. I need to make this a command. Let's see if they have their server link here. Doesn't look like it. I'll just make my own. Oh, does it have links to join the servers? Yeah, it should. Yeah, it's in there. So if you go to their channel, or their category that says upcoming events, the only one that's in there right now is Glazio. But yeah, there's the link to join that server. Same thing for all the current events. There's a bunch of current events, or ongoing tournaments. You can click them all, and they've all got the server links in there. Yeah, I'll go ahead and post that server in chat, in case anybody in chat wants to check it out. No problem. Yeah, it's made things really nice because it has been, since I've started streaming, it's been really difficult to find what tournaments are coming up. I basically have to watch other streamers to be like, oh, I didn't know this tournament was coming up. And then have to hunt down the server link, which is annoying. I'd imagine it would be similarly difficult if you're a team manager trying to find tournaments to sign up for. Speaking of tournaments to sign up for, I think it'd be really nice if Cosmo did another round of their Beginners Cup. So I tried to sign my team up for that, but we signed up just a little bit too late. Their sign-ups closed quickly. I think they gave us like 2 or 3 days. I was still trying to round people up. But I'd like to get a little team in just to play for fun. Introduce some players to competitive who've never done it before. I always thought that was fun to do. Alright, we got some time. I'm going to do a quick Legends hit. It's just going to be boring Root Riders. I apologize in advance. But I am trying to push. I'm going to be joining Psycho for the end of season in 7 days. So we're going to do a nice fun stream with end of season with Psycho Esports. And I'm going to try to not be super low in trophies when I go over. Just to help out a little bit. Since I'll be taking up one of their spots. Alright. This is kind of an old style base. This isn't super common anymore. Alright. Page on in. And everything should push in. Hopefully. That's the idea anyway. Go ahead and heal up here. We got a bunch of witches. That's annoying. Luckily, we have Valkyries. Let's go ahead and overgrowth that. That was a late overgrowth because I kind of forgot about it. Whoops. Alright. That first overgrowth, not quite wearing off yet. I don't know about this one. I think I might have messed up. I'm gonna pop the King's ability when he's headed up towards the top side. I like that the King's just skipping everything and walking all the way to the cannon. Alright, let's start freezing. That. Rage right through here. And that should be enough. I barely got that. Oh wait, that's all still enclosed. The king has to beat the wall. Thankfully one's weak. Yeah, we're fine. Sheesh. Talk about barely squeaking it through. Alright. I think we had time for one, and that's it. Yep. Here we go. Next match. Second match in the best of two. Synchronic already won. Actually, what was the score again for the last match? It was 15-13, I think. Or... I don't remember. No, it had to been 12. Yeah, 15-12. So, that means Synchronic is already starting this match with an absolutely massive lead. They are up by 3 stars going into this one. So for Fuching #1 to win the $700 prize pool, they've got to beat Synchronic by at least 3 stars. And then it comes down to percentage. But their percentage in the first match was pretty low, so they probably have to win by 4 stars. The odds of that happening... I mean... if that happens, I'm just going to go ahead and go buy a lottery ticket because it's a sign. Have that all set up now. Make a channel on the SEAL Team server. Nice. Oh, I see what you're doing. You set up a channel so that when it posts over there, it posts over there. I got you. Yeah, that'll be pretty handy. Right, I think I've got everything where it's supposed to be. Make sure we're still live on YouTube. We haven't heard anything from them in a while. Let's do a prediction, just why not? Oh, first attack's already in. Here we go. I'm not going to bother with prediction. Giant arrow to start off the attack. It's going to be Electro Dragons from the top side of the base. Looks like the other hero equipment's going to be standard. We do have the Spiky Ball for the Barbarian King. Double Rage Spell for the Electro Dragons. Pops the Warden's ability. Alright, Zia got a triple for Fuching in the first match. Let's see if he can do it again here. Fuching, number one, basically have to go perfect and hope for a bunch of defenses in this matchup for a chance to win. So we'll see if they can make the biggest miracle comeback of all time. But this attack's not looking too bad so far. We got Earthquakes on the backside. Electro Dragons pushing their way in. They should be able to get the Town Hall down here relatively quickly. There we go. Town Hall drops. Or wait, no, it's still up. Uh-oh. There we go. Finally, the Warden snipes it. All the Electro Dragons are dead at this point. The RC's popped her ability. She's moving across the bottom side of the base. She will be able to take out the Monolith down here at the bottom. Ricochet Cannon on the right side. Still standing for now. Okay. I don't know, man. This was looking all right, and then not so much. Can the RC clutch? Nice headhunters to distract, but the RC goes down. Oof. And that's game. I mean, it was pretty much already game. Good try to Zia. All we're hoping for out of this match is to see some cool attacks. Like in the last match. It's already Synchronic's victory. They've already won first place. And I will say that that's why I don't like best of twos, but I do still like best of twos more than a bracket reset. I mean, a bracket reset's nice and fair, but at least with a best of two, you're guaranteed 2 matches no matter what. But I do think the best of three's the best and most fair of all. Good try to Zia. Even if this was a best of 3, this would not be a good start. Rip. This is kind of a crazy mismatch. Oh yeah, I was gonna bring out that cat. I got a cat yesterday. I was gonna bring it off and show the stream in between the matches. That's alright, I'll show him later. I think he's finally quieted down. He still doesn't like the dog, so we're trying to warm it up to the dog. It's gonna take a few days, but it is a kitten, so it'll get there. If it was an adult cat, I'd say probably not. Alright. Synchronic. What time? 33, I believe, yeah. It's a lot of time in between hits. How fast was that first attack? Under 2 minutes? Barely. Alright. I'll get there. So it didn't seem like it was that fast. I don't know if they went in early again or not. I'm gonna start getting into streaming again. Been so busy with work and the kids. Yeah. It's very difficult to actually stream when you get busy. Like, I know just from having to work all the dang time. I could imagine having kids on top of that. But I'll be keeping an eye out for you if you do start streaming again. Alright, here we go. Emir Khan is in with the next attack. The first attack in the second match for Synchronic, and he is going to be bringing in dragons, but he's also got the Angry Jelly on the Barbarian King. Giant arrow for the Queen. Alright, let's see where this Queen's going to go in. We got the sweepers in the core. We got a jump spell on the right side. We're going to start off with that Barbarian King. Giant arrow through the core of the base. Misses the sweepers by just a little bit. And he ends up getting nothing out of the giant arrow, and the healers actually go straight to the Barbarian King here because he is the one taking damage at the start. So a little bit of a king charge with the Angry Jelly and the healer puppet. And then we got the dragons from the top side of the base with a stone slammer. All right. Dragons continuing to push their way in. We got dragons on the left, dragons on the right. Everything's kind of splitting away from the core, but that should be okay. Royal Champion from the right side of the base. Oh, he's got an overgrowth. I didn't even see that in his army comp, so he's going to cover up the town hall and deal with it later. Try to push these troops into that Eagle Artillery, which has been getting a lot of shots in. Queen's still alive, just barely on that bottom side. All right, Stone Slammer opens up. We got balloons coming out. RC popping her ability, pushing through the back into the base. All right, working through the air defense. Eagle Artillery still standing. Dragons finally taking it down. Do we have enough power to get through the town hall is going to be the next question. We got a rage, we got a freeze. That rage was a little bit early. The dragons are going to go down to the bottom before they go up to the town hall. Next freeze. Or is he? No, he's going to wait on it. He's going to wait. Let these dragons get into range. What's on the town hall? It's the warden? Or no, that's the king. I thought it was the warden because I saw the jolly skin. It was the barbarian king. I'm not paying close enough attention apparently. But the king locks down the town hall. And there we go. Emirkan with the triple for Synchronic. And they are still keeping that triple train rolling. Hey, Hard Stuck, welcome in. Oh, you work at Pfizer. 2 kids, a daughter, and a son. Nice. Oh yeah, you got your hands full then. Yeah, you're very busy, man. Yeah, they lost in the 1v1, unfortunately. Alright, next attack for Fuching, number 1. Hopefully they can throw something fun at us. They had a couple of decent attacks in the last match. We'll see. Yeah, this is unwinnable for Fuching at this point. For anybody who's just tuning in, this is the second match in the best of 2. In the first match, Synchronic won 15-12. So that put Fuching coming into this having to win by 4 stars. And they've already failed their first attack. So now they would, I mean, yeah, that's just not happening. The ACL's not going to be running again? Oh, it isn't? That kind of sucks. I didn't see that. I'll have to catch up on what's going on over there. Is Nick stepping down? Nick did a lot of work for the ACL. I mean, he does a lot for the Clash community in general. No one to run it? Yeah. That's kind of what I figured. Alright, here we go. Got a Lalo coming in. Nick and Joe are both stepping away, I see. Alright, we've got a Lalo with some clone spells. So take a quick look at the hero equipment. We do have a spiky ball. We got a life gem and a seeking shield on the RC. Alright, we got the king on the bottom side. We got the queen and moving up to the left. Alright. Ice Golem pushing in. Ups the king's ability. Gets the spiky ball. Alright. Nice little hero dive just to start it off. He's going to be patient. We don't have a jump spell to lead into the core. We do have the clone and 1 invis. I doubt that's going to be related. If it was going to be like super minions, he'd have at least 3 invis. So we'll see what that's going to be about later on. But for now, he's got to deal with the Ice Golems out of the Clan Castle. Royal Champion coming in from the bottom side of the base. And did he pop that RC's ability immediately? I believe he did. That first invis was for the Royal Champion, keeping the damage off of her. Okay. I don't think I've ever used, or I don't think I've ever seen the RC being used like that. But she does get quite a few defenses down before she goes down. And then here we go with the Lalo from the right side of the base. We got the ward, we got the blimp over the top. Here we go, everything pushing in. Pops the warden's ability, gonna keep everything protected. Headhunters taking down the enemy RC. We don't have to deal with the enemy queen anymore either. She got taken down by the heroes. Alright, we got the clone for the Yetis in the core of the base. He has yet to drop it in though. The tornado trap spinning things around. Down goes the town hall. Is he not going to clone the Yetis? I had assumed he was going to. There we go. The Yeti Might's finally finishing that off. He still has the clone spell in the bag here. I'm not sure what the plan's going to be. All right, more balloons from the left side of the base. He's got a big clump on the right side. We got the multi-Inferno Tower, but he still has the clone, 2 freezes, and a haste. He's got spells for days. This base is absolutely crushed. And I think he's just going to try to swag the clone spell. He's just going to try to swag it. All right, down goes the multi-Archer Tower, multi-Inferno Tower not far behind. And then that is going to be the last defense to go down. Nicely done here by Neon for Fuching #1. Beautifully done. All right. I believe Neon got one of the triples in the last match as well, so back-to-back triples. Down goes the Clan Castle, and there we go. Swags the clone, the freeze, and the haste. Nicely done. Hello, Elfie Delphi. Welcome in. Yeah, big lava loon. Finally, another nice attack from Fuching #1. They've been having a tough morning. It's not been going well for them. They did a lot in their burnout. Yeah, I can imagine. I figured it was just a matter of time before Nick was gonna need a break with everything that he was doing. I'm surprised he went as long as he did, honestly. But yeah, definitely appreciate everything Nick has done, and Joe as well. Not just with all that, but Nick also was the one who put my name in for the GCC to do their official casting last season. So that's how I ended up getting that job. That was my first official casting job, which was really cool. They're waiting for someone to step up and take over. I see. Yeah, I don't know if that would be a role that I could take on or not. I'm already doing a lot as it is. But I would definitely keep that in mind, and if there's anybody that I think might be able to fill that role and keep things going, I'll reach out to you guys. See what you think. I'd love to do it myself, but I don't know. It might be just a bit too much for me. On top of streaming and YouTube and work. It's already a lot, so I couldn't do it. Yeah, you've got a lot going on yourself. On top of your real life stuff, you've got USA family to worry about and the esports side of things over there. So that's already definitely a lot on your plate. Here we go. Simon is in with the next attack. We've got Root Riders here for Synchronic. Only 4 Root Riders on this one, but I guess it's still technically a Root Rider attack. A couple of Valkyries. We got the King, Queen with a giant arrow. Okay. See what he got with the giant arrow. Did he do some zaps at the start? No, he did not. All right, I missed what he got. I wasn't paying attention. Wasn't expecting a giant arrow on a Root Rider attack. That's not super common, although we have seen it a few times now. Root Riders from the bottom, Siege Barracks at 6 o'clock, Heroes for the right. All right, does have 1 Overgrowth. I don't know if he's going to use it for the Town Hall here or not. He could try to get this Barbarian King to go through the Town Hall once he's done dealing with the enemy heroes. Nope, there's the Overgrowth. Okay. Which is fine because the King's going to go down and the Giant Gauntlet was wearing off, so he wasn't going to get any damage on the Town Hall anyway. Root Rider's still pushing through that left side. Did the Queen go down as well? Looks like she did. Yeah, the Queen's dead on the top left side, or top right side. All right. So it's really going to come down to the Root Riders here. He does still have the RC in the mix with her ability, so she will help out quite a bit. But this is going to be an interesting attack here, especially with that Eagle Artillery staying up for the entire attack. It's very unusual for a Root Rider attack, or really any attack, to leave the Eagle Artillery up for the back side of the attack. Look at the super minions, though, moving in out of the Siege Barracks to take the Town Hall down. So now he doesn't have to worry about that Town Hall damage at all. Pops the RC's ability, drops the Rage on the backside. She's going to get through the Eagle Artillery, the Expo, multi-Inferno Tower, and Arch Tower. Man, I really stumbled over those words. I kept trying to say multi-Inferno Tower, multi-Archer Tower at the same time, and that was messing me up. That's hilarious, but it's going to be a triple for Simon. GG. Wouldn't have imagined that to go through. Yeah, I did not think that was going to work there for a minute. Those super minions saved that attack, honestly. You barely helped as a mod? Same. I didn't do very much as staff member. I struggled keeping up with just the streaming side of it. All right. Next attack from Fuching #1. Looking for some more nice triples out of these guys. See if they can get a little bit of redemption going. If they could finish this one out with like 14 stars, that'd be a much better look for these guys. Maybe give them a little more confidence, even though they can't win this match. Help build up their confidence with hard mode, because it looks like they need it. I think Simon was the same one who did Root Riders in the first match as well for Synchronic. So I guess that's just his go-to. Everybody else is using something different. General X did a Yeti smash in the first match, which actually, it didn't just triple, it smashed the base. It was a very good attack. So hopefully he does something neat again as well. Get a couple of YouTube videos out of this match. I haven't really gotten many clips though. I need to be clipping things for shorts. I'm gonna have to start recording some different styles of shorts because I'm running out of stream clips. It's gonna be another Root Rider attack. Got Siege Barracks at the bottom side, Barbarian King on the right side. Queen over there as well. Alright. Does he not have Max Wizards? Wait, aren't the Max Wizards yellow? I'm pretty sure that's not maxed. Take a look at the hero equipment, but it's Root Rider, so it's going to be typical. It is a little bit weird, though, that he's running the Rage Gym. It's actually not weird because I'm realizing he has the bunch of Druids in there. So that's why he's running the Rage Gym. The Rage boosting up the Druids to get extra healing on the early part of the attack, and that allows him to do that later Warden ability. So Root Rider's pushing into the core of the base with the Healing Tome. Does have the Overgrowth over the Town Hall. He's got his freezes and his last couple of rage spells as well. There's a freeze going in on the left side. King goes down to Phoenix on the top side of the base. We got a Headhunter coming in to help fight the enemy King, although he's already dead. Alright. Royal Champion pushing down towards the bottom. We got the enemy Queen still alive. The Headhunter does make it across. Another freeze coming in. It's going to cover up the Town Hall as the Overgrowth wears off. The enemy Queen is just barely hanging on, and once the RC gets in there, she'll be down. There she goes. Defensive Poison does get thrown. The Town Hall doing some damage here. He does not have any more freezes, but he does have a Rage he can use. There we go. The Rage spell is in, and this base is crushed. Nicely done by Banlucky, getting another triple on the board for Fuching #1. Town Hall finally goes down, and it's just the Tesla. All right. There we go. Good stuff. It would have been good for them to have a start more like this in the first match. Maybe minus the first fail. Alright, 19 minutes to go. So what time is it? 9:30? We're going to have a little bit of a gap in between this and the World Championship. So we might go do some Legends hits and then raid into the Worlds. Or we'll just raid into a different streamer. I don't know, we'll see. I never did finish setting up that Factor promotion. I don't know how many days I have left on that. Probably not a lot. Oops. Alright, let's see what Synchronic bring out for their next attack. They probably won't do any more Root Riders. I think they did one Root Rider attack in the first match, and they've already done one in this match, so that'll probably be it for those. Plus, they have the lead by an infinite amount, so they can literally do whatever they want here. Maybe do a couple more thumbnail attacks. That would be cool. We'll see. Alright. We got a lot of time in between hits here. Have these attacks really been that fast? Not really. Synchronic's been a bit quicker. More seconds. I don't know if we'll be back on later today for matches. I'm not sure if there are any big matches happening again today. Let's see. And I feel like I should do another match later. A lot of people, a lot of my regular viewers probably weren't expecting me to stream, so they aren't here today. Although I did say at the end of the stream yesterday that I was going to be here in the morning. That's not on me. See what matches are happening today. If there's anything spicy coming up, we'll definitely hop on and stream it. Here we go. Next attack in from Synchronic. We got Einstein coming in with his rocket balloons. He does have the fireball, and he's got that rocket spear as well. Okay. Let's see what he's going to do. He's got 5 Skelly spells. Okay. He only has 2 invis, so I'm not expecting a Skelly donut. Although it'd be really cool if somebody did break out a Skelly donut, because those make for really good shorts. For whatever reason, people love Skelly donuts or bat donuts in shorts, but there we go. We got the fireball in. We got the quakes in the core of the base. The clan castle did not go down. It's gonna stay standing because of the builder hut, and that, of course, was not part of the plan. So a little mistake here to start things off for Einstein. Just means he's gonna have to deal with the clan castle troops. All right. More rocket balloons from the right side. Pops the king's ability. Rocket balloons from the left, more rocket balloons from the right. He's got a short blimp to the town hall now that all the traps are out of the way. King's still moving through the core of the base. Got a bunch of rocket balloons from the right side. We got some bats, more Skelly spells, distracting all these defenses. Alright. Pops the queen's ability. It's looking good. It's just slowly but surely pushing its way through. The rocket balloons taking over the core of the base. They should be able to get some damage on the multi-archer tower, but they're not going to be able to take it down. It's going to be up to the queen to finish that off. I never did see what happened to the RC. She went in somewhere and she didn't make it super far. I forgot to watch her because she's got the rocket spear. Or I wanted to watch her because she's got the rocket spear and I forgot to. Doesn't matter though. Queen's going to beat through the wall and he's going to be able to get this cleaned up. Actually, the Phoenix might... No, that builder hut's going to save the archer tower for now. But there we go. The queen moves in, takes it down, and it's a triple all day long for Einstein yet again. And Synchronic has not failed an attack yet. They keep that triple train rolling, looking strong. Just down to the last storage. Luckily, it's not a match that comes down to time. Probably one of the slowest hits we've seen out of Synchronic. Nicely done. You think it's because it's rather rare and very easy to mess up? Yeah, but then why did we see it so much at Town Hall 15? It was just as easy to mess up back then. No, the reason we don't see Skelly Donut anymore is because of the time meta. And that's why I think it's a possibility now, because time's not a factor, but I don't think Synchronic really has players that were known for Skelly Donuts. There's only a handful of players who used it regularly. Like one off the top of my head was Synthé. There were a few others I don't recall immediately. I think Rikirez was another. But yeah. The reason we don't see it is time. It's not the difficulty. You've tried Skelly Donut and it's hard. Oh, I think... Never mind. I misunderstood what you were saying, Elfie. You were saying that that's why people enjoy watching it in shorts. I got you now. My bad. But yeah, that's why people like watching it in shorts. You've tried Skelly Donut and it's hard. Yeah. Yeah, you gotta have a right spot for it for sure. I have tried Skelly Donut once and I messed it up immediately. Somebody asked me to do it on stream once. So yeah, you definitely gotta practice. Alright, it's gonna be another Root Rider attack here from Tian. Not super worried about casting the attack itself. We're not gonna be putting it on YouTube, but we'll see if Fuching can keep their triples going now. See if they can get a little 3-star streak. Alright. Who else was known for Skelly Donuts? I'm trying to remember now. Rikira's for sure, Synthé for sure. I don't know, it's been so long since that was like a regular part of the meta. Good times, though. Hopefully it makes a comeback. Actually, in fact, oh yeah, Darkstar was another one. Darkstar did a Skelly Donut in Coco's 2v2, and that is the most viewed piece of content out of anything I've put out, ever. Actually, let me look and see now. I'm curious how many views that thing has. It was the one that I called a moving Skelly Donut because it was a Skelly Donut that he moved around the base. It was pretty neat. Let's see if I can sort my shorts by popular. It is almost at 200,000 views, which for me is a lot. I think for a lot of people it's a lot. Even for a short. My next closest thing is 70,000 views. And that was a giant arrow replay. Also, this attack's not looking good. Rip Fuching, man. Although they might start getting thought they might start getting a triple streak going. You're gonna head out? Alright, Vortex, thanks for stopping by. Take care, buddy. Back over to Synchronic. They got 2 attacks left. Actually, fireballs have been doing really well for me. Fireballs and giant arrows, so we might do some more of those. I haven't been clipping the fireballs in this match. I need to go back and grab them. I'm a little surprised because the fireball is kind of the same thing every time. But I mean, if it's getting views, we're gonna keep plucking away at it. We need to do more base videos soon as well, especially with CWL coming up. Another defensive video. Defensive videos do really well around CWL time. If anybody out there does videos for Clash of Clans, that's something I would give a try to. Already close that now as well. All right. They still have 40 seconds before the next attack window. Surprised this is actually ending well short of the championship. At 10 a.m. It's still 22 minutes away. So we might just end it instead of trying to raid over. I can go grab myself some breakfast before it starts. I think it's gonna be the plan. 'Cause I haven't eaten anything yet today. Here we go. Philip is in. Alright, Elfie. We're gonna be doing that then. Giant arrow to start off the attack here for Philip. What else does he have? Got the rocket spear. This time we'll try to actually pay attention to the royal champion. But here we go. We got the dragons in from the bottom left side of the base. We got the bats there to help tank for the stone slammer, so that it can move in without taking as much damage. And it did take down an early air defense. So did the giant arrow from the bottom side. King and queen walking up towards 3 o'clock. And then we're going to probably send the royal champion from the back side of the base. She will have to deal with the barbarian king depending on how she gets sent in. I don't know, we'll have to wait and see what the plan is. Looks like he does have a super dragon out of the stone slammer. Barbarian king making his way up towards the top side. He's got the wall opened up so the king can push in and get the air defense. I don't know what the queen's doing down here. She's beating the wall forever, and now she's going to finally move back up and help the king. We got super barbs along the outside of the base. We got that dragon still alive. We got the RC with the rocket spear coming in from the left side. We already missed most of the spear throws. Man, she's so sneaky when she gets placed on the edges. Didn't even notice her in. But at least she got the single inferno before the rocket spear ran out. It's all going to come down to this town hall. This could one-star here. The dragons are low, but he's got the rage spell there. Oh, the queen's there. Never mind. The archer queen coming in to help make sure this doesn't happen as a 1-star. And it is going to be a triple for Philip. I was worried about nothing. Nicely done. And Synchronic are on an absolute roll with 3 stars. All right. Well, for the next Fuching attack, I'm going to go ahead and put this army in. Bowler smash. Just regular bowlers, huh? I think what we'll do is just kind of we'll put a few of those in. Come on. 20 bowlers. Take a second wizard. That'll be the army then. Oh, with Flinger too? Okay. I think I have one in my CC. I do. Okay. And then we'll just have to change the equipment before we do it. My fireball is like level 5. Oh no, it's 14 now. I leveled it up. Never mind. Okay. So the only thing that's really going to hold me back is the giant arrow, but I mean, the giant arrow is not going to do much anyway. Alright, cool. We'll see what happens. Hopefully I get a Town Hall 15. Fuching's last attack. No, wrong side. There we go. Alright, can they put up one last triple for us? Or are they going to end at 12 again? That is the question. We'll see. I have faith that they can do one more good attack. If I get a Town Hall 15 and don't crush the base, you want your money back. Deal. I can do that. Alright, they still have 15 seconds before... Just kidding. Here we go. I guess it doesn't matter. Like, what are penalty points gonna do to Fuching at this point? Here we go. We've got a Lalo to wrap up the match for Fuching. They do have a giant arrow with some lightning spells. Giant arrow from the left side. Zaps in the core. Doesn't get anything except for... Poison Tower. Rip. Alright, rest of the hero equipment looks pretty standard. Already popped that King's ability. That seemed awfully early. That seemed awfully early. And yeah, that Giant Gauntlet's already going to be wearing off here. Maybe not. He'll get a little bit more use out of it, but not much. That Queen's still going on the left side. We got the Blimp over the top with the Lalo from 6 o'clock. A little bit of pushback. Poison Tower does get thrown. Okay. Doesn't make it to the Town Hall. Oh man, this attack is not looking good. Fails to get the Town Hall for now. Can the Yeti Mites hop the wall and get it locked in? Let's see. He does have the rage there, and Yeti Mites. Yeah, finish it off. Oof. They saved the day there, because if that Town Hall didn't go down, this definitely wasn't going to work. But we got the RC on the top side. We still have some balloons. The Queen beating the wall, tanking the Monolith. The Sweeper's keeping these balloons at bay, but the RC moving right through. Down goes the Monolith, and it is going to be a triple for Fuching #1 to wrap up this match. They're able to finish it out on a strong note here. Nicely done here to Mach. Good try to Fuching, but they will be coming in second place in this tournament. I mean, that's not too bad. At least they're coming in second overall. I don't know that they're getting any prize pool money. For all I know, it's winner takes all for the prize pool. All I know about the prize pool is that it's $700. Is it all for first place? Is it split up? I'm not sure. Hey, Maxi. Full stream. I appreciate it. Welcome in. How much percent do they need to win? Nobody needs percent to win. Synchronic could swag their last attack and still win. It's a best of 2, so this is the second match at a best of 2. So Synchronic would technically lose this match if they swag their attack, but they'd still win the tournament. Because they got 15 stars in the first match, and Fuching only put up 12. The percentage, though, is 89 and 84, so when Fuching fails, they're not cracking that 90% mark, which is not good. Second is worse than third, is it? I guess, to be fair, third place isn't being put on display like this when they're having a bad day. we go. Last attack of the match, and General X is once again bringing in Yeti Smash, but this time he's bringing Super Archers as well. Okay, Spiky Ball for the King. Warden, he's already popped the Queen's ability. We got some healers out. We got some Quakes. Is that Quad Quake? What in the world? He's just having some fun with it now. And we never see people use Quad Quake to open walls. Alright. Super Archers firing away. Yetis pushing their way in. We got the Royal Champion from the left side. Baby Dragon to help set the funnel. And that should push those Yetis back in towards the core where all these walls are opened up. I think he... Does he have a Root Rider in the mix? I'm not sure what's opening up all these walls like that. Ice Hound pops. What does he have on the King? Okay, making sure he didn't have Earthquake Boots on the King as well. Pops that Warden's ability, keeping everything protected. We still have the Yetis moving through the base. We still have Super Archers firing away behind the Yetis. Freezes up the Invis Tower, but the King's Spiky Ball knocks it down anyway, so the Town Hall still goes invisible. But I don't think it's going to matter too much here. The King goes back. He's going to drop another freeze. The Town Hall and the Monolith. Royal Champion on the left side still pushing through, and this is absolutely crushed. Is Yeti Smash secretly part of the meta here? Because it's been looking really good here for General X. It's been absolutely wiping bases with it. Alright, Queen's on the backside to finish it up. Looks like the King has gone down. The RC's still kicking. And there we go. Another beautiful triple from General X. Yeti's underrated? Question mark? Maybe. It's not reset? It's not a bracket reset, it's a best of 2. That's the difference between bracket reset and best of 2. So best of 2, you always add the 2 matches together. Hello, Lily Queen. Welcome in. Yep, that is gonna be the match there. So Synchronic putting up back-to-back 15 stars. So they put up 30 stars total in this finals. Fuching #1 put up 25. I don't know why that took so long. It's early. It's early. Alright, we gotta do these Legends attacks. Can I visit your base? Sorry, I'm not doing any base visits today. Maybe next stream we can. We're gonna bang out a couple of quick Legends hits, and then I'm gonna go grab some breakfast. Let's just do this first one because it's already trained up. Also, let me leave this clan so we're not hanging out in Synchronic while I do Legends hits. Go back to my clan. Here we go. Alright. Let's do this quick one, and then we're going to do the Legends request from Elfie. Come on. Drop the Queen in. Oops, I meant to drop the Apprentice Warden there. Pop the Warden. Rage. I don't even think we need to poison there. It's a lot of damage, so I'm going to go with that early heal as well. Alright. That was kind of a bad start, but that should be alright. Should be fine. Yeah, I'm doing Root Riders now on my main account just because I'm trying to push. If I had my other account in Legends, I would do the funny Legends attack over there, but it actually got bumped out, so I need to push it back up again. I just haven't played on it much here in the last few days. But that's fine. We'll do this one here. And we'll triple with bowlers. Hopefully. We'll see. Alright. It's going to be time to freeze here soon. Here we go. Rage. I'm out of... Nah, I think we should be alright. King still has Spiky Ball and ability. Pop that. Pop that. We'll freeze again. GG's. Oh, my Queen's still doing cleanup. That's where she's at. I was wondering. What's happening? Hey, Eric with the big raid. Thank you so much for the raid, Eric. Hope you had a good stream. Welcome in, everybody. Welcome in, welcome in. We're doing a couple of quick Legends attacks, and then we're going to be basically waiting for... We're going to go ahead and wait for the official channel to go live and send everybody over there so we can watch for the golden ticket today. Very excited for that. Welcome in, everybody. I'm going to be doing a weird Legends attack next, thanks to Elfie Delphi, who requested that I do a bowler smash for Legends. And we got Michael, back-to-back raids. Thank you for the raid, Michael. Hope you had a good stream as well. Welcome in, everybody. Thank you for the follow jopples. I appreciate that. Thank you, thank you. All right, so this is the very strange Legends attack we're doing. Basically, it's the Root Rider Smash with far fewer Root Riders and lots of bowlers. Also, Elfie requested that I change my hero equipment, and now I'm going to have to find that message. There it is. Elfie wants me to do Fireball, basically all offensive damage abilities. We're going to stick with the Eternal Tome there. Okay, this is going to be a weird attack. I don't know. I don't know how I feel about this one. We're going to switch this to a Seeking Shield. Use that RC on the back end. Giant Arrow, which will pair up with the Healer Puppet. Welcome in, Mario. The song is... It's called Dystopic by Sven Carlson. It's non-copyright music, so it's not like Spotify music. We run that because we're also live on YouTube. Can you upgrade your Town Hall or not? That's up to you. We can take a look, sure, since we're just kind of hanging out now. We can take a look at your base. But first, let's do this attack. Also requested a Flame Flinger. Did I change all the equipments? I think I already had Spiky Ball on the King. That's what I run anyway. Let's get some troops then. We'll stick with that. Actually, let's do Super Minions. Sounds pretty cool, like something from Risk of Rain. Yeah. I actually found like some decent non-copyright music, which was really nice. Because we used to use Spotify until I started dual streaming. But this is Epidemic Sound, and they're actually pretty solid. There's a few songs here and there that I gotta stop what I'm doing and skip it, but it's a lot better than a lot of the other non-copyright stuff you'd usually find. Hello, Sandy. Welcome in. Alright, alright. Another raid? Yeah, I did see it. I shouted it out. Thanks again, Michael. Appreciate it. Alright, let's do that. And let's do this wonky attack real quick. Let's see how good bowlers are, I guess. I don't know how this is gonna go. You can always upgrade your Town Hall, and might not be the best move. True. Alright, here we go. Let's do this real quick. And then we'll look at a couple of bases to kill some time. But first, bowlers. Okay. Where's a good spot for a flinger? I'm not really set up for a flinger, to be honest. We might actually... Well, that's not a good idea. Let's smash from the side. I think it's going to be the better way, because I could set up a... Check for Teslas. Guess we got a wizard here. Check for traps. Alright. Oh, shoot. My bad. I didn't realize that was close enough. That was kind of silly. But luckily, I caught that before they got too terrible. I'm just gonna play it kind of slow. Unfortunately, that archer tower didn't go down. I thought it would from the bowler bounce. Let the flinger get the funnel. Come on, bowlers, get the archer tower. Ah, that builder is kind of OP. Too strong. I think once the wizard tower goes down, then we'll send it. Or is about to go down, because we will have to worry about the mortar. Let's go ahead and go. This is gonna look pretty wonky, but here we go. We'll send in 2 druids for now. And then save the other 2 for later. Pop that warden's ability. Let's get a rage. I forgot about the fireball. I was like, what was that? Not used to seeing a fireball. Everything is kind of moving up to the top side of the base. Send the RC up. Oh, I forgot the RC's got that, she's got the spear. She doesn't have her typical stuff. Alright, let's overgrowth this because there's nothing in the core. We don't want those eagle shots to keep coming in. Yeah, I don't know about this, Chief. I don't know about this. Great start already, it is. Alright. See if we can cut that king back and to go into the base. Probably not. I think that wizard was a bit too late for that. I mean, if we ignore the core, it doesn't look bad. But there's so much underneath of that overgrowth. Inferno Towers, Monolith, Town Hall, Eagle. Plus that Expo's not going away anytime soon. I'm trying to be patient, but I've got to pop that king soon. Rip. I tried. Time fail? Yep, we'll call that a time fail. I don't think the king would have a good time with that single Inferno, though. Alright. Any more wacky Legends requests will probably delay to the next stream because I do want to try to actually push my trophies up a bit. So that'll be that for Legends today, for sure. Alright, we have time to look at a couple of bases before we send the raid over and wait for the golden ticket matches. I'm on it, Lily. I'm on it. Need to go to this tab, search players. Alright, QPCYQ. I still need to get the YouTube chat on the overlay with the Twitch chat. I keep saying that. Maybe sometime this month we'll get it done. Alright, you're asking if you should upgrade your Town Hall. It looks like you got a lot of stuff done. You've got a lot of defense levels to go, but the main thing is your offense ready to go? And you definitely have some things you can work on, but I'd say it's still totally up to you. You got plenty that you can work on, but if you're getting bored with Town Hall 14, might as well go up. I'd say just keep hammering away on the offense, get your troops upgraded. Don't let your king fall too far behind. The king is very much an underrated hero, so you don't want him to be too low level. Not even Heroes Unicorn done? Definitely not. Yeah, I mean, you're going to be pretty rushed if you go up to 15, but like I said, if somebody's getting bored of the Town Hall level, it's a way to stay interested in it. Only a single pet unlocked? Yeah, I saw that. Super rushed, for sure. I wouldn't recommend it personally. I'd say you got a lot of work to do at Town Hall 14. Another way, if you're bored and wanting to move up to the Town Hall level because of that, maybe try some new attack strategies. Also, finish unlocking everything for Town Hall 14. But yeah, I would say you're probably not ready yet. But rushing's not the worst thing in the world these days. You would always upgrade your base and only upgrade your Town Hall if you are swimming in more than one type of loot. Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of people that are like that. I'm usually the same way for the most part. I like to have most of my stuff done, if not everything, before I move up. You stay Town Hall 14? Sounds good. Yep, I'd give it a few more months, at least, before considering it again. Get all your things upgraded. Let's see, I think we have time for one more. Maxi asked earlier. So we'll go ahead and check out Maxi's base, and then I think it's going to be time. Let's see when the channel... Oh, they're already live. Alright, they're on the timer now. We'll look at one more base, and then we're going to get the raid going. Alright, so Maxi, QPCY, QVVP2. Oops. Let's go ahead and do this raid here. You did? Sorry, we don't have time. We'll get you next time. So if you guys came in from either of the raids and you want to catch the next stream, I do appreciate it if you drop a follow here on Twitch. And we'll get you some more base reviews later on. Thank you, BCA, and I appreciate that. We're going to get the raid started here. We're going to search the base. The tag, did I type it wrong? QPCYQ. QPCYQ. VVP 2. I typed it right. You must have typed it in wrong. Rip. Maybe next time. We're going to go ahead and head out. Let's get ready for the raid. Wrong raid. Did I do the wrong raid? All right, good call. There we go. You're right. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Almost sent you to the wrong channel. What did I even type? I don't even know. I was trying to do 2 things at once. There's a lesson in there somewhere. Don't do that. Thank you for the follow, Mario. Appreciate it. All right, we'll be back. I don't know if we'll be back later tonight or not. We might catch some matches if there's anything good going on tonight. If not, we will be back live tomorrow. But thank you guys for hanging out. Thanks for the raids, the follows. I appreciate it. Hope you guys have a great day and enjoy watching the Golden Ticket Tournament. See you guys later. Take care.